Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tim and in this video we'll be restoring this E46 trailing arm. And there it is. What a gigantic mess. All right, let's see if we can remove this locking ring. Oh, it actually moves. There. All right, now for the bearing out. I don't know if we can actually use this. Well, we can, but whether or not it will hold, I don't know. I don't trust it's that strong, and I really don't want to ruin this tool, so I have to find out some other way. I found this. Let's see if that'll help. Sometimes a little bit of shock helps. Oh, something moved. Yep. Let's see if that helped. It did. Good. Then we'll try again. Yeah, it's out. Oh, nice. Victory. All right, then I guess it's time for these. It's always a good idea to give them a little tap with a hammer. The shock kind of breaks them loose a little, so. Let's see if we're lucky. Oh, we're lucky, at least with this one. Come on. Ah, yes. And these here will be sure to replace. Is it a 16? Yeah, it is. Yeah, good. Then this one. Yeah, good. What a rusty piece. Let's try and remove this. I have some tools here. This one slides on the outside. I don't know if there's any side that I'm supposed to be pulling, but now I'm just trying my luck here, like this. And I found a socket here that matches the actual bushing. Let's see. Yeah, moved. All right. Now we only need one more bushing before we can start rebuilding it. Too big. Let's try it. Good. All right, now it's ready. So this is where we're at. I had it sandblasted ever so slightly. Still not completely finished. There's still some paint that I didn't get to. All the new bearings and such. I sandblasted this hub here as well. These are the bearings that actually came out of it. This one here, the bearing that is. Some bushings. There wasn't really that much to see on this trailing arm here, but this one here, where I'm still in the middle of actually disassembling it. Look at this. This bushing is completely, gone. Whenever I sandblast stuff, I usually try and cover the frets as to not get sand inside of them, and then having to deal with that. So might as well remove this now. All right, I think that'll be it for now. Before I actually paint it, I'll still wipe it down, but for now, let's focus on all the new bearings here, bearings and bushings, that is. These here, and then a hub here. Do I dare actually just I think it bottomed there. Feels like it. It appears bearing is in. Now, just to be sure it's actually positioned, I'll just, yeah, you see here it turns freely. Good. As far as I can tell, they draw a perpendicular line across here, and then this slot is supposed to be pointing straight up and down here. Now, what I have done in the past is, you can actually compress these with just a regular clamp here. Yeah, that worked. Then I just need something. I think this will work, at least for getting it started. We're going to use some WD-40. I know BMW says to install them dry, but this does actually evaporate pretty quickly, so I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. All right, it's in and it's poking out ever so slightly on both sides, and the groove here is pointing directly towards here, so good. Okay, so I actually just found out that it's better to push it in from this side, being that this side here is a lot more flat than this side here, which has a small lip. So maybe if we do it that way instead, like this, and we'll just like this, like this. I think it's coming. Yeah. Good. Okay, so I think I've found a socket here which is able to put pressure on it, on the outer part here. Obviously it is a little bit too big, but being that this bushing here will poke out ever so slightly, I think we'll be fine. We'll try at least. Yep. And now it's in. Pokes out equal amounts on both sides. So this one's about ready to be painted. Trailing arms have been painted now. There's a few spots that will need a bit of paint, but 2 layers of this and we're more or less ready to go. I have some new hardware here for the dust shields. The hub has been painted as well. We need to install that. I have some new brake shoes and hardware for the parking brake. The other one is hanging here, still drying. I think it's about to be ready for the same procedure as this one. At least by the time we finish up this one, the other one will be dry. So let's crack on. This new hardware here. Now, to have them not stick, I'm just going to apply a very small amount of grease. That way, hopefully, if someone needs to get in here one day, they won't be as hard to remove as they were for me. Okay, so I've been looking into it, and apparently in terms of the small yellow markings, it doesn't really matter. It's the thing that matters is that these here match each other, or the bottom ones here, you know. So what I am going to do though is I'm going to install this trailing arm. That'll make it easier for me so that I can actually hook up the parking brake. Now to install the trailing arm though, we'll need this. This I sandblasted as well, painted it. Again, it's not really perfect, but it's good enough for me. Let's see, this side faces up and these should face forward, which means it should be something along the lines of this. There. Okay, now we need to install this. And I actually have new bolts for that. Good. All right. These 3 are in, and handbrake cables in. Could try and install this. I think this one goes like this, and then this one there and there. Okay, I already messed up. This one here isn't actually supposed to be there. It's supposed to be down here in the bottom. There. Just Seems to be working. Sounds much better than before, honestly. Actually, it doesn't sound like anything at all, which is a good sign for a bearing. Yeah, much better. And let's see if we can squeeze this up there. Yep, I think we can. I think this is more or less right height, maybe just I'll do the same for the other side, and then we'll do a quick recap. Okay, so I just noticed something a little bit annoying. Installing this trailing arm here, I need to install the lower camber arm, or what we're supposed to call it, and you can't actually install this bolt here, not from one side or the other. It's supposed to go in from this side, but I think I'll need to remove this flange here before I can actually install this bolt. So all right, so I think this anti-roll bar here will be the last thing we install for this video. Now, I have sandblasted all the components and the actual anti-roll bar, and given it a layer of primer, and then finally just a layer of some engine paint I had lying around. New hardware here, and they are from Lemförder, and they came with new bolts as well. I need to look up though how to exactly install these. I know these here go over this end, but they're supposed to have a certain angle. I can't remember if it's like this, or maybe it's this. I don't know. I'll have to look into that, and then we'll install it. Once the roll bar is like this one needs to point upwards. Okay. Let's see if I can somehow do this by hand. Straight up. As far in as it will go. Almost there. I wonder if there's a easier way. I don't know, maybe we can there. That actually worked. Finding something that is ever so slightly bigger than the rubber part and then rests on the aluminum part, that will do the trick sooner or later. Okay, and both are facing upwards. Okay, maybe this one like this. Good. Let's install it. Barely doable. There. Okay, so it's beginning to look like a car again. I still need a lot of work to do, still have a lot of work to do, but at least it's looking like a car. New trailing arms, or should I say rebuilt trailing arms, new bushings and bearings, rebuilt upper trailing arm, new lower trailing arm, new bushings and end links for the anti-roll bar, springs are in as well. Okay, so that'll be it for this video here. Big thank you for watching. If you found this video anywhere helpful or interesting, please consider liking or subscribing. I hope you have a nice day. Bye.